Good day and welcome to another edition of the Bindu Business Podcast. With me today, I've got Owen Lekala here, who's a young entrepreneur who's actually working on launching his own app in the next coming. I don't know how when he's going to launch it officially, but welcome, Owen. How are you?
I'm good, yourself?
I'm good, thanks. So, Owen, what's this app that you have, and what does this app do?
Okay, the name of the app it's Hype. It's an e-hailing mobile app where a user can request a ride and get a driver in exchange for a trip. Yeah, that's basically what the app does. It's an e-hailing mobile app.
Okay, and so what's e-hailing actually? Just for those who don't know what's e-hailing, just explain it to them.
E-hailing in a simple term is connecting a passenger with a driver in exchange for a trip. That's the simplest form of e-hailing.
Okay, and as the driver, who do they pay?
They pay the driver. The passenger pays the driver because they'll be using the driver's car.
Yes.
For the trip to their desired destination.
Okay. So what you do, you are the third party between these two, connecting
them. Middleman connecting them.
You're the middleman. And how do you make your share from that?
Actually, we don't charge commission on our drivers, so we only charge a fixed service fee, which is $250 weekly. And we are also planning on making it a hybrid. A driver will have a choice to choose if he wanna pay commission or a service fee. So that's how we make money from Hike.
Okay, the app is called Hike.
Yeah.
Where did you come up with the name Hike?
Okay, where I come from, there's this term like when you want to catch a lift somewhere, you want to go somewhere quickly, they say you're going to hike, you're going to catch a hike, you hike. Yeah, I understand. Okay. That's where the word came from. And I gave the name to the app and said, it can be hike, it's simple, it's understandable, most South Africans understand it, and yeah, it'll be easier for them to use it.
Okay, and when are you launching Hike?
Hike is currently launched. Actually, the driver app is launched as we are currently recruiting drivers on the platform. So far, we're focused on Gauteng as a whole, and once we cover Gauteng, and we'll launch the user app. And once the user app is active, people can start requesting around Gauteng, and once we become okay in Gauteng, we'll expand to other provinces, which is Western Cape, that we're looking at, and KwaZulu-Natal, and then after that, other provinces and then other countries. So once we reach our target, then the user app will be active. Currently it's offline, but the driver app is active.
Okay. Talking about going to other provinces, I hear you want to go to KZN as well. Will people in the villages deep down in Lingana be able to actually use the app, or you guys are going to target the cities first?
We're going to target the cities first, but if there are interested people in the villages who wish to use Hike, because there are services that they're using currently, they're calling the drivers to come to collect them and everything. So if there are drivers who are registered in those villages, they can request from those drivers. But if there are no drivers, they won't be able to get a driver to take them to the desired destination.
Oh, okay. And what makes Hike different from all these other e-hailing apps that are out there?
Hike is different because of its safety features, and also that we don't charge commission, which the other e-hailing services are charging commission, which is too high for drivers, most of them. And also we offer affordable rides. Our rides as we don't charge commission, so we have lowered our rates for our users too, who couldn't afford the other e-hailing services. So we making it affordable for both users and drivers. And that's how we're different from the other e-hailing services.
Okay. So who comes up with the price of the trip?
Who comes up? The app determines the price according to the kilometers of the trip, depending on how long the trip is. So the app will do the calculation of how much the trip is going to be. And then there are also ride options of the app. There's a Hike Mini option, Hike Ride option, and Hike Plus option. Hike Mini is when you are 3, you and your 2 friends. Hike ride it's when you're 4, you and your 3 friends, and hike plus it's when you're 6 passengers. So from there are different prices according to each option, because we are using different vehicles, types of vehicles too. So for hike mini, the price will be lower than of the others.
Yes.
Hike ride, it's going to be in between, and hike plus, it's going to be expensive because you're using a 6-seater.
Oh, okay, perfect. And what cars are you looking at? Are you also looking at a model where you've got? I hear you talking about 6-seater cars, so I'm guessing those are 6-seater cars with space. So when I select on the app, am I able to choose that I want a Benz, for example? Are there those options to say I want luxury sedan, or when I just want a Toyota? Do you have those options as well?
No, currently we don't have. I don't think we'll ever consider that. But no, you can't choose which vehicle that you want to take. But the app will randomly select the driver for you that is near. And the app will give you the car that it gives you. We don't control anything regarding that.
So that means if it's 2 people or 1 person, they can also get a 6-seater car as well.
Yes, they can also get a 6-seater car if they choose that option.
Okay, so this actually means that if I've got a 6-seater car, I won't wait the whole day just to get 1 person who wants a 6-seater, so I can still make money the whole time.
Yeah. When we approve the drivers, we put them under the options. So if your vehicle is a 6-seater, we put you under hike ride. That means you're going to receive trips from hike ride, hike mini, and hike plus. But if you're using a sedan or a Corolla for sure, you're going to be under the hike ride option. So you're going to be receiving trips under hike ride and hike mini. But if you hike mini, you're just gonna receive trips from hike mini only.
Okay, perfect. And look, people, there's a safety concern issue. That some of these drivers, they are actually kidnapping. People want to use e-hailing services. So how are you going to actually tackle that? How is your app tackling that issue? Safety concerns. People don't want to get into just anybody's car, so they don't know the driver, but they want a level of safety. How are you actually working on that?
Actually, we prioritize safety because we're South African. We know what's going on in our country so far, and we know and we have done our research of what other e-hailing services have made a gap about. So one of the features is that we verify our drivers. We ask them for a police clearance certificate. We vet them through the vetting process. We check if they don't have any criminal records, and we don't approve them if they do have criminal records. And also we do a lot of checking with the vehicle too. Check if it's okay, it's roadworthy, in good condition, and also the driver has a professional driver's permit. And then on the user side, there are some cool safety features too that the other e-hailing services don't have. One is that you cannot request on a high crime hotspot. So, and at the places where there are taxi drivers, because we know e-hailing is clashing with taxi services. So the user cannot request in an area where there are taxis or Bosman for example, and you cannot request in places where they are marked high crime hotspots. And also another feature is that you can block a driver that you don't wish to take future trips from. Because sometimes you have a driver that treats you bad, or somehow our drivers. So you can block that driver if you don't wish to take future trips from. And then also again, we do verify our users. We will verify our users once the Hike Rider app starts working. That's other safety features that we have so far. And you can share your ride details. You can, another one that I'm working on is that you can record audio throughout the whole trip. You can share your live location. There's a panic button, there's an SOS button, and yeah, so far that's what we have.
Okay. One of the other issues that people actually have, the drivers, is that someone requests a trip and they say they want to pay cash.
Yes.
They get to where they are going and the person doesn't have money. So how are you guys aware of that, and do you have a way to tackle that issue where I can just say I want to go to somewhere and I select the cash option, and when we get there I don't have money?
We are currently working on promoting the in-app wallet. So in the hike app, there are two payment methods. There's cash and there's wallet payment. Yeah. On the wallet payment, you deposit money into your wallet and you can use that money to pay for your trips. So in those cases, we are currently promoting in-app wallet, and we are making it be a mode of payment for the users. So yeah, we're also finding ways on tackling those issues of passengers not paying drivers. And we do have our policy and our legal terms and conditions are there. If you could read them, we can fund the driver if the user didn't pay the driver at the end of the trip.
Oh, okay. And what was the main issue that your app actually wanted to tackle when you came up with the idea of hike? What was the main issue that, because look, I believe business is about providing a solution.
Yeah.
So what was the problem that you saw in the market and you're like, I need to fix that, I'm going to make an app that actually solves that?
Actually, it was the commission part. I've been in a lot of Uber rides, and a lot of drivers are complaining. Busy complaining, hey, this work is tough, commission is too much for us. And yeah, and I've been getting those comments from the drivers, and I was like, okay, you know what, how about I create something, a solution to them, a solution where they don't pay commission at least, or they pay a lesser commission for sure, and make it affordable for the users too. Because where I come from, I'm a student, so many students are complaining, hey, we can't afford both because we're using it to go to class and all those things. So how about I make it affordable for both riders and users too? I mean riders and both drivers too. So that's one of the issue. That's one of the gap that I found in the market so far, and then I'm trying to fill that up.
Okay, no, that's good. I mean, it's a South African solution for South African problems. Yeah.
True.
Okay, no man, I'm quite happy about what you're doing. So, do you have an official date maybe which you are aiming to launch the app for the riders?
We don't have an official date so far, as we have our target. So once we reach our target, we'll announce an official date. So currently we're busy signing up drivers around Gauteng. So far the process is going smoothly. We are receiving sign-ups daily, and my staff is processing them, contacting them and approving them. Some of them don't have, they're missing documents, but we're busy trying to get back to them so that they can fill up everything, because we can't approve them without having the necessary requirements. So that's currently what we're doing, and once we have at least 200 drivers around Gauteng, then we'll launch the user app, and then people get that.
If you don't mind me asking, how many do you have at the moment? Approved drivers?
Approved.
Yeah.
So far, I think 150.
Oh, okay. You guys
plus 150, yeah.
Okay, you guys are close. Okay, going to ask you some questions just about your business model. So, what have you found is the best effective way to actually market your app?
Okay, so far, the best marketing way, we are willing to partner with marketing companies, because we don't have a marketing team so far. So we're willing to partner with marketing teams so that they can go do field marketing, like give out pamphlets to drivers where they're staying, because drivers group themselves. So that's what we're willing to do. Currently, we're planning to do this November, and we're open for partnering with those marketing companies. And once we partner with someone, and then we'll start doing that.
Okay. So let's say someone is a potential driver, they want to be a driver, how do I get in contact with you guys?
Actually, they can contact. We have a live support. I mean live chat. Sorry, we have a live chat on our website. So you can just go to www.highcap.co.za and click the live chat icon there, and then you can chat with us, and also you can chat with us via email. On our support email, you'll find it on the website too, and also you can contact us at our social media pages. We're always active and willing to take any question.
Okay, that's good, man. Look, how old are you, if I may ask?
I'm 21.
At 21, a lot of people your age are not actually thinking business. So what actually motivated you to start this, to get into business at 21, a lot of people are, just having fun, if I may put it in that way,
Okay, I can say that my entrepreneurial journey started when I was doing my first year. I got exposed, like many people were establishing the t-shirt business, printing out t-shirts and all those things. So I also got into t-shirt printing, and I was selling my t-shirts in 2019. That's when it all started. Selling my t-shirt, and I saw, no, this is not working out for me. It's not working out for me. And then I moved on to my second idea, which was a grocery app, actually a grocery website. It's a multi-vendor grocery website, which it also became active, but then, it had a lot of challenges. We didn't have enough drivers who were going to deliver those groceries to people. So I had to shut it down. And then 2020, I started printing out copies to students at my varsity room at the rest, I was printing out assignments for students. And business was going well, but then it didn't pick up as I thought. And then sat down, done my research, and then I found out that, okay, I can develop an app using YouTube. I can learn how to develop an app using YouTube. And then I did my research, learning how to code, learning how to create an app, learning how to build something. And then I sat down, I was like, okay, I have the skills, I have the knowledge now of how to develop an app. What kind of app can I develop now? And then, okay, as I was going, requested a ride, went somewhere, and I was like, I can create something like this. I can create something like this. And it has never been done before. There's no successful South African e-hailing app so far. So how about I be the youngest one to create a South African e-hailing app that can solve that can solve problems that other e-hailing services can't solve. And that's where the idea of Hike started, actually.
Yes. On our way to the interview, you mentioned something about you've had some negative comments about people saying you're too young or something along those lines. What are some of those comments that you've had?
Yeah, they're saying that I'm too young, and which I don't understand. I'm too young for what? Yes. But being young is the one thing that drove me to where I am right now. I always told myself that I want to be successful before the age of 25. And that made me work hard. Like I've done a lot of things. I've learned a lot of things since my first year. I've learned a lot of things, and it always kept pushing me. Even now, it's pushing me that I want to be successful before 25. I'm still 21, so 25 it's too far. I can say that it's too far. So that's one thing that is pushing me, and people are judging about it. They're saying that I'm too young, and okay, it does affect me a bit, but it doesn't affect me because it drives me too. It drives me too. But people will always be judging. So I use negativity to boost my positivity.
And if I may say, man, I think you're already successful because look, the hardest thing is starting, hey? It's putting in the work. A lot of people have ideas out there, like no one doesn't have an idea, but not everyone is acting out on the idea. So if you have actually went a step further and you developed your app and you started, I say that's a success. You are a success already, my man. And yeah, I think I mentioned this earlier, that you know what, people say you're too young to do this, you know, to follow your dreams. It's just nonsense. I mean,
Yeah.
this is actually the perfect time for you to actually do what you're doing. I mean, you have all the energy, you know, you don't have things holding you back, because it gets tough in business when you have family, you've got kids, you've got all this other stuff that is weighing you down, if I may put it in that way.
One thing that I heard a lot of people say is that, like, they're saying that enjoy busha bakho, which I don't understand. Enjoy busha bakho and then regret later. And many people, like the 90s people, the 80s people, are regretting in their 30s. They're saying, ish, I should have invested money, I should have learned something when I was young. So I'm using this time to learn new things, to build myself, to build my life, actually, so that when I reach 30, I'll be okay, I'll be comfortable. That's when I'll be enjoying Bushabang.
Yes. No, I'm actually proud of that, you know. And the other thing is, man, we can't all follow the same path, you know.
True.
Someone has to be the employer, and someone has to be the employee at the end of the day, you know. So I'm actually proud that you've actually made up your mind about which route you're going at a young age, because I think, look, there's many social ills that we have in this country.
True.
And look, unemployment is also high. So we need people who are actually coming up with ideas and solutions to actually help, you know, make things better.
True. And I wish many young people can just hear my story, that you can use whatever that you have to start something. Even though you come from an unprivileged background, I also come from an unprivileged background. Don't judge me by the looks right now. Yeah. So when I was doing my grade 12, okay, from grade 11, I was staying at a small farm in Office. It's called Klipochi. That's where I grew up. And when I was doing grade 10, 11, actually they stole the electricity, the cables and everything, and the government said, no, we can't replace this electricity, this cable, because it's too expensive for us. And they left us like that. So I was using a candle to study. Studied, passed my grade 10, passed my grade 11, passed my grade 12 using a candle. And they don't know that story because I don't talk much about it. I don't look back on my past so much. I just focus on the future and what I want to be in the future. So with that, it did drive me to do well in school so that I can get into varsity and pursue my dreams. So you can use whatever you have and to start what you want. And it doesn't mean that you need to get an investor, you need to get someone to help you. You can just start by yourself, because I used my Nsfas funds, my meal allowance actually. I was saving up my meal allowance. I was saving it, I was investing it.
No wonder you're so skinny.
Yeah, so I was saving it. It's not sure. I learned how to invest actually into easy equities. I was like, oh, this is a new thing to me. I can do so much about it. Invested my funds there. And then from there, I focused on developing Hike. And then after that, I published it with the funds that I invested and saved. November 2021. And then, that's how it became. And throughout my journey, like from 2019, you can see that I was using whatever that I have. I'm not coming from a rich family. I was using my Nsfas funds to start my t-shirt business. I was using my Nsfas funds to buy a printer and print assignments for students. I was using my Nsfas funds to buy the website, the grocery app,
posting,
everything.
Do you have an SSL certificate as well?
Yes, it was live. It was called Grocery for You. But I'm still planning on bringing it back later on in the future. So that's what I can say. I just wish young people could understand that and stop depending on government or other people to help them. They can use whatever they have. They have the internet.
Yes. And look, the other thing, before we get to that, the other thing is people, they look at what they don't have instead of what they can actually do with the little that they have. You know, someone maybe wants to start a business and they're thinking, I don't have funding, I don't have this and this, but that person maybe just wants to start a farm, for example, and they've got land in the back in the home,
Yeah.
you know, but they are not thinking about let me start with the little that I have,
See,
you know, because yeah, sorry to interrupt, because I think also you start with the little that you have, like you mentioned, you were using your Nsfas money, and you've actually got an investor now.
yeah.
You see, so you know, people they want you to start what you have, and they'll see like, okay, there's potential there. You know, I can invest there. People will start believing in what you're doing.
Yeah. I was reading another quote this morning saying that luck is created.
Mm.
So looking at my journey, I created luck for myself to find an investor.
Mm.
I was working hard and then created the possibilities of finding an investor. I didn't just go to an investor and say, hey, this is my idea.
Mm.
He saw me, he saw my idea, he saw my thing. And like by that time, I already published it. I used everything that I had, anything that I had to publish it. So I created lab for myself to find an investor, to find someone who was interested in. So someone can start something and then have luck to make it big. Like he can be lucky to make it big. So that's how it has been actually.
Yes. So have you also been networking as well? You know, trying to get connections, people who you might work with in the future.
Actually, I'm an introvert, so I don't go out a lot. I'm an introvert. I didn't have anyone, no connection, nothing. Actually, the investor is someone that I was looking up to, like someone who was inspiring me, following him every day. And then, luckily, some other day, I got his WhatsApp number, and okay, I was presenting another app to him. I was like, hey man, I can create an app like this for you. Yeah, this is how it's going. This is how it's going to function, and this is how much you need to pay me. And that's all. And he was like, no, it's a cool app, and I'm currently working on something else, but I'll let you know when I need your services. I was like, okay, no problem. Save this number, and then put it there. And then 6 months passed, and then I posted the app on my status. Hike. I posted hike on my WhatsApp status, and he was like, hey man, is this your app? I was like, yeah, it's my app. I mean, are you alone in this? Yeah, I'm alone. Okay, I mean, I'm interested. I had the similar idea before. How about we partner? How about we make this thing big? And then that's where,
Oh, okay. So you guys are in a partnership now.
Yeah, we're in a partnership.
Okay. You know why people don't want investors, because they want to own the whole product,
thing,
you know.
yeah.
They want to own the whole thing, and we've had so many stories about people being cheated out of their companies, of their businesses, because you invite someone and those people end up taking away the business, you know. But I'm forgetting who said this, but yeah, I think Jay-Z also said this: you can own something, but what if you're owning 100% of nothing?
Of nothing.
You know, when you can own maybe even 10% of that business is a lot.
Yeah.
You know.
One thing that I've noticed that even billionaires actually, Elon Musk, other billionaires, they own a little of their own companies. So who am I to just be stingy with 10% or 50% of my company while it doesn't do nothing so far? So I was like, okay, how much do you need in terms of percentage? They were like, I just want this percentage. I was like, okay, no, you can take it, it's fine, as long it's going to grow this business and make me grow too. Like I'll grow to, like, it'll open more opportunities for me too. You understand? So that's why I accepted the deal.
Because it also grows your idea as well, you know. Instead of you doing it alone and it fizzles out after a couple of weeks. And
I'm learning a lot. And I'm learning a lot from him, from the business that he's running. So yeah, I'm learning a lot ever since I met him. And yeah.
What are some of the business lessons that you've learned, if you don't mind sharing with us?
So far, I can't share that so far.
Oh, okay. No. But remember, I told you that there might be some questions which no, it's fine. Look, I totally understand that. But what business lessons have you learned since starting Hike? Well, it hasn't fully launched, like it's not yet officially out there. But in the whole process of you studying the app and with the little that has been going on now, with all that has been going on, what have you learned? What business lessons have you learned?
Okay, I've learned that in business you have to be patient for you to grow. And let me just break it down here. I don't like having an idea, because an idea will fool you, that it will make you think you can be successful overnight. But when it comes to reality, when it comes to business, you don't just become successful overnight. So that's what I always had in mind. I was like, oh, I'm just going to be successful in 2 months. And it's not happening. But with patience, you know that you're going to get there over time. And you're going to achieve whatever that you're planning to achieve, as long you're consistent, as long you're patient, as long you have passion in what you're doing. And that's so far what I've learned in business.
Oh, that's actually a good lesson, because people, look, there's nothing wrong with thinking big and dreaming big, but it's not going to happen overnight,
True.
Yes, I'm glad that you've learned that lesson. And apart from Hike, is there any other apps or business ideas that we can expect from you?
Currently, I've recently launched another app. It's called Wallet. Actually, it's a wallet app that is connected to the Hike in-app wallet. So
What's it called?
it's O Wallet.
Not OLED.
No, it's O Wallet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, O Wallet. So also, it is connected to the Hike wallet too. So if you deposit money into your O Wallet, it will reflect on the Hike wallet too. So they are connected. And another thing special about the app is that you can save your rewards cards. So if you have a smart shopper, you can just go to the app, add a card, scan the barcode at the back, save the barcode, and then when you go to the till at the store, you can just click the card that you want to use, and then scan it with your smartphone.
Oh, that's nice. So it's also like a wallet which all your rewards card, you don't need to have that one year clicks, pick and pay,
right.
all of those cards.
I'm trying to simplify using a wallet actually, because wallets are heavy.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Wallets are heavy. So so far that's the app that I've recently launched, and I'm planning on launching more apps, which I can say now. But I'm working on it.
Okay, no, that's great, man. Look, I'm happy that young people are using technology to actually solve the problems that we have. In South Africa, people are using technology in a positive way. I'm actually proud that people like you are at the forefront of using technology to make life better. I believe technology should be used to make life better. If you've got a go-go somewhere in the villages and she has to, she can't be walking, getting two taxis, she has to do something simple which she can do on the app. If she's sending money or whatever it is, I believe technology should be there to simplify life. No, man. Look, I wish you all the best. I will put down the website name to Hike.
Okay.
You'll give me the website. I'll put it down there again so our viewers can watch. And if you've made it up to this far, please click the subscribe button and subscribe to get more interviews like this. Owen, is there anything else? Maybe about your app that I forgot to ask you that you would like to let us know about Hike app that makes it more special?
So far, I think I've mentioned enough. And another feature that I didn't mention so far in the interview is that you can add multiple profiles under one account. So if you want to add a profile for your mother, your brother, you can add them. And then if you want a request for them, you can just click their profile. It has their name, it has their number, it has their picture, so that the driver will know who he is picking. Because with the current e-hailing apps, we just request for people while we're not using their profiles, so the driver becomes confused and it's unsafe for the driver to So we're just making a safer platform for both riders and users too. That's what we're prioritizing.
And the other thing as well, the petrol price increases, right? So is there a way that if a trip is, let's just say, here to Northgate, it's $50 now.
Yeah.
Then the petrol price increases next week or next month, and by $20, for example. Are you guys also going to? Do you guys keep watch of your prices and are they increasing as well as the petrol price?
We'll monitor that as it's a South African app, so we know South African prices. So we'll monitor that once if prices are fluctuating, going up, going down, we'll monitor our rates and make them affordable for both drivers.
Okay. No, thanks a lot for coming, Owen. It's been an insightful interview, and look, I'm hoping a lot of people watch this and they're inspired, because I definitely am. Even at my late age of 50, I want to do something as well. Yes. So all the best, Owen. I'll definitely download the app, and we're on your side. We want to see you win, and all the best, man.
Thank you for inviting me.
Cool. Thank you. Cheers.